Hi, everybody. It's Josie from Sydney, Australia. I'm a mother of two and I live in Sydney. So I always start with living in Sydney, Australia. I originally come from the Philippines. So I started my business base at home 11 years ago after being burnt out from an executive role in nursing. And so today we're going to share with you how to start your business in 30 days, even if you don't know how. So if you are one of those women who really are looking at starting your own business, drop a 1 in the chat. But let me start by saying that, do you have a dream to start your own business, but you don't know where to start or what it really takes to build a successful business from home? So much has changed in the way we live and work in the past 11 months. We are living in a new time, and there has never been a better time to start your own business than right now. For many of us, we spend our day in an office combined with just enough time to commute, eat, exercise, and maybe spend some time with families and friends. But that has all changed. Now we are working from home, or unfortunately, for so many of us, we are not working at all. You now find yourself in more control of your own schedule, maybe. So G, Beata, Sandra, Ivana, and I have put together a presentation, how to start your business part-time in the next 30 days, even if you don't know how. We will share our experiences of building our businesses working from home while raising our families. And so let me start by asking you, when we turn the calendar, 2020, us probably have plotted where we want to be in 2021 and have identified our number one priority. So some of you probably have better health as one of your major goals this year, maybe to have an extra income, probably financial freedom, pay all those debts, have your own business, maybe more time, probably help other people, retirement, or leave a legacy. So whatever it is for you, we're all individual. So today I want to talk primarily more about women and what women want. Because I can tell you that a lot of women want to contribute financially. We know that there's really a need for a lot of, more incomes, 2 incomes to achieve the standard of living that we desire. There's immense pressure for us to be all things to all people. And so we all want to have time flexibility, to have more time with our kids, to do what we want, to have that self-care and really feel empowered and independent. So I think a lot of women, yearn that, but we're too busy doing things to just keep our family, our jobs going. And some people probably feel like they want to find that meaning and purpose, for their life. But a lot of us, just like me, I don't want to be just a mom. I don't want to be just catering for the needs of my family. I want to be independent. I want to be able to do what I want. So I know if you're a woman and you're listening to this, there's probably a lot of this that you could resonate that you really want to have in your life. And today I want to ask you a question. What if you could create an additional source of income? Part-time, working from home, working in the nooks and crannies of your time, and being involved in the health and wellness space. I can tell you that the health and wellness space is an increasingly evolving industry. There's about 60% of increase in sales in the last few years, just in the health and wellness space alone. But not only that, but you're also be able to look after your family. What about if you're able to plug into an established support system? And that's what one of the things that we want to talk today is that, how can you be online and still be amongst like-minded people and be part of a tribe and be part of a community and a support system? And so I can tell you that most people, most women, I know most men as well, want to make an impact in other people's lives. And that's exactly what we do in our community, is that we work towards making that impact, maybe in their health, maybe through personal development, through leadership, and of course, to be able to create wealth. So I believe that anything that we want in life, most things that we want in life, we need money. And so there are really probably 5 ways to create wealth that I know of. One is to win the lottery, but there's no chance for me. I don't buy any lottery tickets or anything like that. But some people, they want to be wealthy and they buy lottery tickets. Or some people are lucky. Maybe you'll have wealthy parents, they give you that golden inheritance. But I can tell you that real estate is one of the best ways to be able to do that. But you need money, right, to make money. And so what about stocks and bonds? The same thing. So you need to be able to have that wealth to be able to create wealth. And today we want to share with you a business model that could be classified as a big business. So what is a big business? A big business is having employees over 500 people. But how can I afford 500 people being able to work from home? So what we're going to share with you is a business model that is thriving so that you could start your own business. There's so many ways to start our own business. And so some people delve into retail. You know, they might want to open a cafe, maybe a restaurant, maybe a retail store, but Amazon has taken over. Amazon is thriving. Most people now are online. They're buying things online. A lot of traditional businesses are closing down. And so we're then going into online and e-commerce. And I can tell you that the company that we are in have an e-commerce in China. And it's a big time e-commerce. If you're a lawyer, professional services, you're an accountant, you could be a dentist, you know, a doctor, you could put up your professional services and that would be your own business. But as you know, if you don't put in the time, if you don't see a client, you don't get paid. Well, I can tell you that also franchise opportunities, you need about 750,000 at least in the bank to start a McDonald's business. And so, but you know, franchise is good. It's a turnkey. There's a lot of other franchises that you can also get involved with. But tonight we want to talk to you about a business model called network marketing, because network marketing has evolved over time, not only in Australia, not only in New Zealand, but around the world. So if you go to the World Federation website of direct sales, you'll see there the statistics of people that are involved in the industry. And there's about 85% of people involved here are women, because it's something that you can do part-time. There's a lot of flexibility you can do from home. And so what I want to do is I want to invite G, who's one of our top leaders, who's going to talk to us about, you know, if you were to look for a network marketing company, what would you look for?
Thanks, Josie. Hi, everyone. So my name is G. Fletcher. And 5 years ago, I was a tired, burnt out business owner with not sleeping very well. A mom, I didn't have enough hours in the day. We were always the first into the business and the last out. And I dreaded school holidays. I don't know if there's any moms out there that can resonate with that, but my kids were young and I used to do the beg and borrow. I would beg people to have my kids on the days I was working, and then I would borrow their kids and look after them on the other days. So life was just chaotic. And I came across, so it was 5 years ago, I came across LifeVantage and Protandem. And what I soon discovered was that my energy I was able to keep up now with my kids, but also that my sleep was getting better. And suddenly then I was able to start sharing these products. And what happened for me was now 5 years later, I was able to step away from our business. My husband still works in there, but what's given me is I don't dread school holidays anymore. I love them. I get to do things with my kids and with my daughter. I get to spend time with her. Even now, she's like, Mom, Wednesdays we have a half day. It's like, no problem, I can come and pick you up. I was never able to do them things before. So for me, this industry has completely changed my life, but it's still given me this global, never thought I would have a global online business, but it's enabled me to be able to have a global team and speak to people all over the world. So Josie, would you like me to share? Thank you. So what I went looking for 5 years ago was I went looking to try and see, was there something out there? So I actively went looking for this industry. I'd heard about it and I just thought, right, I want to find a unique product that was consumable. it had to have third-party validation. I was so excited, and I would encourage all of you, if you're doing your research, to go on PubMed, pubmed.gov. This is the publish online library where there is lots of studies. If you put in oxidative stress in there, you will see that there is over 200,000 studies that have been done on oxidative stress. Well, what I discovered with Protandim was that it reduced oxidative stress. But the great thing was that Protandim had its own validity. It has its own 26 peer-reviewed studies in there. So that was a big tick for me. The other thing was a growing trend. Well, the health and wellness is the growing trend out there at the moment. It's in the last, I think, 3 years, it's grown by over 60% of sales is in the health and wellness industry. And credentials, like this company is NASDAQ. So that was a big tick for me. I wanted a company that was NASDAQ listed, that was on the stock exchange, and it had been around a long time. I didn't want to find a company that was just here for the last 2 or 3 years. I wanted to find one that had a lot of credibility out there. And what I loved was, you know, even Erin Brockovich is on the board. Some of the board of directors are on Coca-Cola or ex-managing directors of Coca-Cola. So these things were really important to me, to know that if I was going to stick, you know, jump in with everything, that it had to be the right company and it would be around for a long time. And of course, have opportunities for leverage. Well, the company, nobody knew about it in Australia 5 years ago. And in the last year, we've opened up in New Zealand, and in the last couple of years in Ireland and different countries. So for me, that was a big tick as well, that it's just getting started. This company is, I feel, is just getting started. So what are the benefits of network marketing? Well, one, a low startup cost. And I can say a big tick to this, because when we set up our company, it cost us so much money. We actually sold our house so we could buy the business of somebody. So, you know, we literally had to pour everything into starting up a business. So when I heard that this business cost less than what our website had cost, and you got all the products, so you pay your money and you get a load of products in exchange, you get more products than what it's worth. I was like, what's the catch? Because I just wasn't used to doing business like this. Tax advantages. Well, I'm Irish and I have a team in Ireland. So when you can travel, and when I did travel, I could go to Ireland, visit my family and visit my team. I have another team in Melbourne, my brother's there. So you can work this business around. You go out for coffee meetings and things like that. Your phone, all these things. And that's what you want. You want something that is going to allow you to be able to have some legal tax deductions. And following a system, well, we just said you can do this in 30 days. I had somebody sign up on Monday. I sat with her for 3 hours. We worked out flyers, set up her business, wrote out a script for her that she could send some of her friends about how excited she was to actually start her business. And we've got 2 Zoom calls now set up for the weekend, one in the UK. So I'm getting up at 6 in the morning, but that's okay, because I'm excited, because this girl's excited. She's had some great success, and she's like, it's time for me now to maybe share this with friends and family. So we've got great systems that are set up. High income potential. Well, that was one of the big things for me as well, was that it's insurmountable. You don't know where you can take this. This has now turned into a multi 6-figure income for me. I didn't start off like that, but that is what it has come, because I knew that was what it could actually happen. But we always say to everybody, this is not a get rich quick scheme at all. This is a proper company where you get in and you start and you grow and you bring on distributors and customers, but the potential is unlimited. And working with a team, I work with some of the most incredible people ever. I never thought I'd work with an anesthetist and a CEO that I'm going to introduce soon, and then teachers and moms and people from all over the world and doctors. So you get to work with the most ordinary and the most extraordinary people that I've ever come across in my life, that are full of positivity, which is what we all need in this day and age. It's just some encouragement and some positivity and people that want you to succeed. Thanks, Josie.
that's the end of the slides. So now we can get our stories. Okay, so thank you so much, G. See, we're still practicing. Thank you so much, G. I really, I'm inspired by G of what she was able to achieve, and it's open. The possibilities are open to everybody. And today, I really want to introduce you to a lawyer over in Melbourne. Kurapatwa is a lawyer. She's a CEO. She's sits on the chair of the board for a couple of companies, and she really inspires me. I know she's not doing this for money, but she's doing this because she wants to inspire other people and really to show them the possibilities of what this industry can do for women.
Thank you so much, Josie, and I'm so honoured to be here. People have said to me, listen, you've been successful a lot of your life. You know, why are you doing this? And for me, going back a few years ago, I had absolutely no energy. I couldn't sleep. I was exhausted after years and years in the corporate world. And I just wasn't fulfilled. I just didn't feel this fulfillment. I was looking for something that would really fulfill me. And thankfully, my gorgeous girlfriend, Susan, invited me to actually try these products. Now, these products are unique in the world. And I couldn't believe my results. And then I started sharing it with my friends and other friends in the corporate world and other friends who were needing energy and sleep like me. And I was absolutely blown away by the results. It was really life-changing for me and a lot of my friends. And what particularly interested me was that it was science-backed. You know, this product is unique in the world. There's nothing else like it in the world, but it has the science backing. And as G said, you know, on PubMed, there's no other companies that we know of who have got, you know, the solid scientific backing. And again, PubMed is where all the doctors and scientists go to. So today, I am so blessed, and had I known about this business model years ago, I think I would have jumped on board years ago. But today I'm leading a global company. I'm leading a global team, you know, with Erin Brockovich on our board. And I am showing and teaching and supporting women to make an additional income or a plan B. And so many people have needed a plan B in the last 12 months. And I'm really making a difference to people, not only with their health, but also with their wealth. And I am so fulfilled by that I just absolutely love this company. I love the team. I love the product, and I absolutely love this industry. And I'd only wished I'd heard about it 20 odd years ago. So
we are so blessed to have you in our company, LifeVantage. And so Beata, let me ask you a question. And so there's probably people who are thinking, okay, no, I don't want to do network marketing. So now that you have been involved for a number of years, what would you say to people when they say to you, why did you join a network marketing company?
Josie, my first answer is typically, I would sell this off the back of a coffee cart if I needed to. To me, it doesn't matter how I'm selling this. This product is making the world of difference to people. So when I initially got involved, I just wanted to share it with as many people. And every day a gift comes along with in the way of people, you know, thanking me for feeling better. So I joined this to really make a difference. I've been blessed. I come from one of the poorest suburbs in this country, and I've been blessed to be supported along the way. And today I just really feel that, especially women, you know, single women or single mums, or, you know, people who kind of need that extra support. I feel just so fulfilled that I'm able to support those women out there.
Thank you so much, Beata.
Oh, thank you, Josie. Thank you for having me, ladies.
Thank you. So our next beautiful lady that we're going to go over to is Sandra Santoro in Sydney. Now, Sandra is a mum of 4 and is a teacher and a transformational coach. So over to you, Sandra.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here with you tonight to be able to share my story. So before I started my business, I was really struggling to make ends meet. And there might be some of you that can relate to this. There was no extra money for the extra things I wanted to give my kids. Every week was stressful, worrying about where the money was going to come from to pay bills or to give them extracurricular activities. And I knew that I had to look for something else, but I knew I couldn't take on another job. So luckily I was introduced to LifeVantage by my friend Kim, and she shared with me the product, which I had an amazing result with, but also the business. And because I was open, and I thank every day that I was open to taking a look, it allowed me to keep my current job, but develop my skills in coaching, but also begin to build a legacy business. And I'm doing all of that in the pockets of my time. So as I said, not only did my health improve greatly, but now my kids are able to participate in the activities that they want to outside of school. I can save for family holidays, and there's not that constant worry about money all the time. So it's really changed and impacted our lives for the better.
Fantastic. And what would you say, because there's probably some mums out there going, this all sounds really good, but like, I've got zero time. I am like a mom that's like stretched to the max, because that's the way I was. So what would you say? You work full time, you do coaching, you've got 4 kids, they're in all after school activities. How would you just recommend to somebody if they say, I haven't got any time?
Okay, so yes, I totally get all that, but you know, when something is really important to you and you are prepared to make the time, you will find the pockets of time. And my biggest suggestion for you is look at the time that you have, put in your not negotiables in a schedule, and then work out where you do have time. And if that means just an hour a day, excellent. Commit to that hour a day and do the work consistently, an hour a day. And that's how you're going to grow your business.
Fantastic, Sandra. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing, Sandra. So now we come back to Sydney, Australia. I want to introduce this beautiful mom of Princess Haley. So Ivana is a fitness trainer and also a certified nutritionist. She really is a real biohacker. So over to you, Ivy.
Thanks, Josie, and good evening, everyone, and welcome. So as Josie mentioned, I'm a certified nutritionist with a background in complementary medicine and personal training, and I absolutely loved running my coaching business. But after having my little girl, Haley, I actually enjoyed and adored being a stay-at-home mum so much that I didn't even want to return to my profession because I just wanted to be at home with her. And what happened for me a year after she was born, I was actually faced with a significant health challenge that came out of the blue, and it really made me question everything. It made me realize that I wasn't invincible. It made me realize that time with my little girl and with my family was more precious than anything ever. You know, and coming from a background in nutrition and personal training, I was already doing everything that I knew how to look after myself. You know, I was eating the best quality foods. I was already training and exercising, you know, regularly. And I was on massive high dose supplementation because I'd been through the breastfeeding and pregnancy journey. So, you know, when I was faced with this health challenge, I thought, what else can I do? How else can I support my body? And that started me on a biohacking journey. I started seeing many different alternative therapists in many different modalities to try and support my body and help it heal. And I then kept searching to see what else that I could do to biohack. Now, what I found and, you know, what I was introduced to was LifeVantage, and that completely changed my life. You know, when I was introduced to this company, I wasn't looking for a business. I wasn't looking to start anything working from home, but I was open to trying the products and to see if that they could help. And you know what? They absolutely did. They didn't just help with where I was at with my health, but they gave me a huge boost in my energy levels, and they gave me a renewed sense of purpose with this company. So soon after, I partnered with LifeVantage, and I really realized that everyone had to know about these products and know about what this company could do as well. So I'm so excited. I'm so passionate about working with this company, about educating people about the benefits of, activation versus supplementation. And with social media, we have so many resources at hand to really build a business working online. I educate people through social media on how to biohack their body so they can really be their best versions and live their best life. Thanks, Josie.
Wow, that is so inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate you and your knowledge, Ivy. And so now we go back to Queensland. What happened? Did I lose it? I'm black. My screen is black.
No, we're just looking at Ivana.
Oh, no. My screen is black. Okay, so okay, here it is. So there you go. Back to you, G.
Okay, you're just going to have to go to the other slide. Oh, here we go. I thought, are we not doing the rise and shine?
We do the rise and shine first?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's do this. So everybody, you probably are familiar with this beautiful long quote by Marianne Williamson. And it is dedicated to all women. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous?
Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you.
We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone.
And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
So I just want to thank you all so much for coming on. It's 1 minute over, so I think we've done pretty good because we started 2 minutes late. So I promised you 30 minutes and we've done 30 minutes. So I hope tonight we've just maybe whet your palate and that you kind of thought, could this be me? Could I maybe do this? But really, you still don't know that much about the company. We just wanted to open your mindset. But we have detailed overviews. We have chats. You can talk to any of us. So you're in one of these different areas. You might want to start a business now and know how can you start one within 30 days. Or you might think, I'd like to have some more information. The product sounds amazing. I definitely need this stuff. Or you might think, you know what, I don't know whether I really want to do this, but I know somebody who this would be perfect for. They've been impacted by COVID. They were an airline person or whatever. You may know somebody and just think, you know what, they would be right up this. So I would really encourage you, get back to the person that invited you, and we would love to help you get started on your journey of health. Thank you so much, everyone. Good evening now. Thanks.